Hey everybody, it's Jared Turner. I'm in Glendale, California, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different on this episode and examine the life and career of America's first superstar female impersonator. But I promise you, this episode won't be a drag. This is Monumental History. William Julian Dalton, better known by his stage name Julian, Eltinge, or just Eltinge, was born in Massachusetts in 1881. He grew up in Butte, Montana, and had a love of the theater at a young age, and began dressing up to perform for locals. This drew the ire of his father, and he was promptly sent back to live in Boston in 1899. He began to pursue acting, and as a talented singer and dancer, he started making a name for himself on the vaudeville circuit and eventually on Broadway for his ability to play both female and male roles. Due to his talent, Broadway musical comedies such as The Fascinating Widow and Cousin Lucy were written for the purpose of featuring Eltinge and his talent. It's important to note that unlike the many other female impersonators of the era, and there was a lot of them, Eltinge presented the illusion of being a woman and would even pull his wig off at the end of her performance, to the amazement of the crowd. Eltinge was a technician that was all about performing an illusion and not just a caricature. At the height of his popularity, he was the highest paid actor in many Hollywood films and had endorsement deals, selling everything from razors, facial creams, and even women's shoes. Eltinge's popularity diminished in the 1930s due to a national crackdown on public indecency, which included cross-dressing. This prevented Eltinge from performing in costume. Sadly, towards the end of his career, he resorted to performing at clubs, where he would just stand next to his costumes in an attempt to capture the essence of one of his former characters. He fell ill while performing in New York City in 1941 and died of a cerebral hemorrhage. He is entombed in the Great Mausoleum at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, right behind me here in Glendale, California. If you'd like to learn more, I'd highly recommend the new book by Andrew L. Erdman called Beautiful, The Story of Julian Eltinge, America's Greatest Female Impersonator. I'm Jared Turner, and this is Monumental History.